Welcome to MTS training video for the wizard. So when you first come into MTS, the setup wizard will automatically come up on your screen. Once you've used the setup wizard and completed it, you can unclick the display wizard. That way it will not continue to come up when you come into MTS. But you can always bring it up by coming back into My Account and clicking on the Setup Wizard. So I want to just take you through the Setup Wizard. So this is just your basic information. Nothing needed to be explained here. Just follow through these screens. Upload your logo. You can upload up to 2 photos. You can change the color scheme within the MTS loan display report. If you have the exact number that represents the color utilized on your logo, you can just type in the number there. There's some generic colors here, but I would go ahead and just find out what the marketing color display number is. You can change the verbiage here that shows up on your report. These are just the basic fees that are not going to change on your closing cost estimate. So this way you're just needing to do this one time and it's done, but you can come back to the wizard and change it anytime that you'd like to. This is for your closing timeline. So this is what manages your loans in process to close. And if you'll notice, MTS calculates based on business days. So it knows whether it's a business day or not. And then you're going to count back from when you would like to be notified on these crucial milestones to manage your loans in process to close. So when would you like your docs back from escrow to the lender? It shows 1 business day prior to, so you can change that if you'd like. When would you like your docs to be at escrow? 3 business days prior to closing. When would you like to be in line for loan documents? 5 business days prior to closing. So it takes you all the way up to when you would like to have your client docs completed. A lot of the subscribers use this from when you would want this off your desk to the processor. And this would say 16 business days prior to closing. So again, you just count back from closing. And that's how the closing timeline dates work. This is the fields that are listed on your views. So there are 2 that you're managing for your client. You have your contacts view, so the actual contact view attached to the client, and you have your deals view that's attached to the client. Each of these views has some default fields that have pick lists. So the client type, MTS just has it as A, B, or C. You can delete that. You can add new ones if you'd like to. It has a contact status and a contact group. Okay. And then on the deals view, these are the default pick list. And again, these are specific fields that are listed on that particular page. But if there are fields that you'd like to have, you can add them. So you can add a field to the contact page. Let's say that you want to have just a text box. And you want to, and we're going to go ahead and insert here. Oops. So text box, hobby. And that way now hobbies will show up on the contact page. So it's just adding an additional field that you want referenced. If you want to add additional field on the deals page, you can add those as well. So it just allows you to add your own specific fields that you would like to have represented on that page. Okay, so that's the setup wizard. Finish. And again, if you ever want to get back to the setup wizard, it's here. It does give you a shortcut on some of those that are listed on the setup field, your closing cost, if you want to come back and just change them. The client pick list. Again, these are the default that show up on the contact page and the deal page. And then your dynamic fields, the fields that you're specific to you that you want to add. So those are things you can just go right back to here from my account instead of having to go back to the wizard. So that's today's training video for the Setup Wizard. Thank you for being a subscriber of MTS.